Okay, so problem number 117 is on conditional probabilities and independence, and we're going to look at the problem that I just sent you a video on from, actually I had that made from last semester, this is being made now, on 115 on the car and truck problem. So the first part of the problem, they ask you, given that the vehicle is imported, what is the conditional probability? So what is the conditional probability that it's a light truck? So you can pick that off the table. Conditional probability that it's a light truck. So in probability language, what they're asking is, what's the probability that it's a truck given that it's an import? So what's the probability that it's a truck given that it's an import? And based on how the events are defined, if you recall, A was the let's just review this, right? A was the event that a vehicle is a car. So that's the event that the vehicle is a car. And B was the event that that it was an import, right? B is that it was an import. Okay, so this is actually what they're asking. If it's a truck, that's A complement, right? A complement is a truck. So what's the probability of A complement given B? That's really what we're after here. Grab a different color. Okay, so the probability of A complement using the definition of conditional probability, right, that you learned today, this is the same thing as A complement and B over the probability of B. And the probability of A complement and B, I sent you a summary table. So A complement, which would say that this event, that it's a truck. So you look for a truck and it's an import. So the truck and an import, that probability is 0.14 from the table. So that's 0.14. And the probability that it's an import, right, was 1 minus the probability of a domestic, which was 0.22. So this comes out to be 0.6364. So this is part A. Part B is asking, are the events vehicle is a light truck and vehicle is imported independent? So that's what they're asking for. And are the events vehicle is a light truck and vehicle is imported, are they independent events? Well, so are they independent? So the probability that the vehicle is a light truck, right, already determined, is A complement. So are these two events, and probability of an import is B, are they independent? And for them to be independent, then the probability, I lost my recording there for a minute. I hope it didn't. Mess up too much here. So the answer is no, because if they were independent, then the probability, sorry about the scribbles here, then the probability of A complement given B would have to equal the probability of A complement, right? Which we discussed today, right? When you have a conditional probability, if the event A complement is not dependent on what happens that B occurs, then there is independence. So for that to be true, those two probabilities would have to equal. But this probability we just found, and that was 0.6364, and this one we know is 0.69. They're not equal, so they're not independent. Okay? Hope that helps.